it is compared to who they played last Sunday in the Jets.
No question. We're talking about a complete team. They run the ball. They have the power to go down the field and stretch the defense with those receivers. Two really good receivers in Thielen and Diggs. Defensively, they have some real good guys rushing the Panther. Evans and Griffiths is a real good player. Hunter on the other side is really good also. I mean, you really have to go to work and put your hard hat on to play against this Minnesota team. But I will say this. This is exactly where the Eagles need to be.
Yes.
Go out there and fight. So I can't wait, man. So, all right, we kick off.
Yep.
Eagles kick off to them first.
And this is the first time the Eagles will ever play a regular season game at U.S. Bank Stadium. Of course, they won the Super Bowl there.
Yeah, great memories there.
February 2018, 17 season. All right, we got a first down here.
Start the ball.
That man, Kirk Cousins. Oh, that looks good.
Overthrow. I do like that.
Yeah,
but
I like that. You saw the wide receiver running wide open?
Wide open. That was Thielen running wide open. But you know what?
What?
That's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to go out and they're going to play action first. They're going to run the ball, go with play action, just to get those guys on the field. It's hard. People think they're just the run possibility with play action is what they're using.
Right.
They use that because it's a solid protection. Solid meaning they can keep more blockers in. You usually have 7 blockers when you do play action. You keep a tight end and a running back in. But, just like they did just now, there's 2 overthrown passes.
This could be a good omen.
I'm hoping.
Whoa.
Well, this is Kirk Cousins, though.
See, you call Kirk Cousins an average quarterback.
Yes.
I think he's a little bit above average.
Why is that?
Because I remember him torching the Eagles when he played for the Redskins, man. And there were times in Kirk Cousins, when he's in a rhythm and he's on, Kirk Cousins is lethal. He can sling it when he's on.
You like that? You like that?
This is probably his best line.
Right, it is his best line.
Man,
on the blitz.
Sack.
And that's a blitz. They brought a 6
Devontae?
defender. Yeah.
But he ain't playing this week.
Well, let's hopefully we got somebody come out and take his position. So and play well.
If there's one area that really concerns me, it's this Eagles secondary trying to contain the likes of Diggs and Thielen.
Well, Orlando Scandrich comes in.
Yeah.
A veteran DB, came in, had a great impact play, had a sack fumble.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I like the fact that he came in. And I told you he was going to do that in Quickslands, didn't I?
You did?
Come on now.
How do you predict something like that? The man
I told
was on the streets
you Quickslands, I
I
wanted him to be there because he's a veteran DB.
Okay, you did. I thought you knew he was going to strip sack and fumble and take it to the house for a touchdown.
No, I'm not Confucius or anybody. I can't predict it.
You
I can predict, but I can't just, look into the future.
I thought you missed Cleo.
Hey, also,
Zach Ertz got that pass right there. All right, here we go.
I got a problem with a couple of viewers, man.
And Jack Peterson, does he wear any other shirt other than that black shirt?
No.
I've never seen him in a different color shirt.
Still ain't got no free either.
No, he man. They don't have bags on his guys. He got knapsacks on his guys.
There we go. Run the rock.
Run that rock.
There we go. Sprawl with that.
Now, you brought up something on Quick Slants that I thought was really interesting.
What's that?
When you said the Eagles have to establish a run game because of the speed the Vikings have off the edge. Talk about that if you would.
Because, if you look at what they have as far as we talk about Hunter and I talk about Griffith. These guys are really, really good pass rushers.
Right.
You don't want our tackles going one-on-one in a passing game against them. You want to beat them up a little bit with the run. That way they can't just pin their ears back. When you have those run fakes and they do play action, it slows their pass rush down because they have to, all right, are they running a rock? Do I have to get into my run stance and try to get the field, or am I just straight pass rush?
Right.
Once you do that a couple times, they can't predict it. And when you can't predict it, it gives you that slight second that you can get up on them and get your hands on them. And that's what you want to do when you're offensive lineman. Get your hands on them first, and that way you can dictate what's going on.
Okay, use the speed against it.
Yep. Exactly.
Oh, look at Jordan Howard.
And then you can run a couple draw plays. Get their speed up the field. That way you can run in behind them. You create lanes because double teams in the middle of the offensive line and outside just throw those tackles and those ends up the field.
Big question. Can the Eagles' defensive front stop Dalvin Cook? Because that kid is electric.
Yes, he is. And if you watch that game he played against, I broke down the tape and watched the Giants game he just played in. And, what makes Dalvin Cook so good is his ability to turn it on. I mean, it's not like he's jogging, but when he hits the hole, he hits that second gear, and he can get around corners because he has that. He has great vision. He gets to the line. Once he gets the ball, he gets to the line. He sets his blocks up. He may stagger step a little bit. Then, boom, it's like he shot out a cannon and gets to that second level. He can turn that corner, man.
All right, he was looking at a 2nd and 5 here.
Oh.
Well, that didn't work too well.
Try to run a speed screen. And I think a Whiteside He's got a little bit to be a pro. I think we don't know what he is.
I don't know, man.
Is he a receiver? Is he going to be a small tight end? I mean, what is he going to be?
He's got 2 catches the whole season.
I know.
Him and Mac Hollins have to step their game up this week. They're going to need him this week.
They really do need him. And I think that's a big part of what Carson needs to do. I think he looked within this game and noticed that he relied too much on Alshon Jeffrey and on Zach Ertz in this last game. And he understands he's got to distribute the ball a little bit. First game, when they started distributing the ball, second half against Washington, that's when the offense started clicking and things started getting better.
Dallas Goedert's seeing more and more time on the playing field, but not getting more and more looks. He only has 10 catches so far.
Well, he did a hell of a job blocking.
Yes, he does. No question.
Also, like I said, I was about to get into this. Viewers, I'm not Edgar Allan Poe. I am not a writer. See, that's what I'm saying right there, man. Excuse me. I am not a dumb football player. I'm actually a very intelligent one. You just try to make, you just reference that. Let me explain to you. I am very intelligent. In fact, I have an MBA also, MBA in Healthcare Administration and Finance. I am very intelligent. The fact that I don't always have the right words to articulate what I'm about to say is not as though I'm dumb. Now, you want to sit down and talk about cover 2. You want to talk about, going out there and running MEB blitzes and breaking down 322 Y stick 9. I will bury you talking about that, but I don't do that. I try to, calm down and talk it so layman's people can understand what I'm saying, so the average fan can understand what I'm saying. Don't be coming to me like you guys are Edgar Allan Poe, like he doesn't know what he's. No, I know exactly what I'm saying. It's just tough sometimes. CTE might kick in a little bit, but hey, I'm a very intelligent man, so stop trying to play me. And if you're going to play me, come say it to my face. You know where I work at. You know what's going on. Because, I was somebody on Facebook talking stuff, man.
What?
And he had 2 people agreeing. I'm like, who are these cats? And then, hold on. Then what he wrote was terrible as far as the grammar on that. I'm like, how you going to talk about my grammar where I'm speaking it, and then you're writing something that sounds ignorant?
Wow.
What back this.
All right. Got a touchdown. Man, I haven't seen this out here in a long time since somebody took a sandwich away from him up in the newsroom.
Who was that?
I'm not saying any names.
Who was that?
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything about you putting your hands in my personal duffel bag yesterday and stealing my cheese popcorn and then offering to share it with everybody else in the newsroom. I'm not going to say anything about that.
We're brothers, bro. We just scored a touchdown, by the way. Okay?
We did? Oh, yes. We did. Who scored the touchdown?
It's 7-0.
I don't even know who scored the touchdown. Who was it?
I think it was Alshon.
You don't know for sure?
I don't know.
We don't get a replay, so we don't know.
I think it was Alshon.
You were on this tirade, man. I haven't seen
man, that kind of made me mad, man. I am not a literary genius, but I do know what I do know, and that's football. I can break that down. If you want to talk about healthcare, I can talk about that also. Just saying.
Wow. Profound statement by you.
Yes.
I have newfound respect for you.
No, you don't.
Well, you're right.
No,
you're right.
No, you don't.
I'm still ticked off about the cheese popcorn.
We're brothers. We're supposed to share, man.
Did you ask? Did you ask?
You were in the bathroom. I mean, how am I going to ask you in the bathroom?
You couldn't wait until I came back?
Well, I didn't know if you were doing number 1 or number 2.
Don't be putting my business out in the street like that, man.
I don't know if you were doing number 1 or number 2, man.
Oh, that's too much.
Saying.
That's just too much information on a family program.
I'm just saying, man. All right, we got, look, Cal H. asks.
Okay. Cal says, what player on offense needs to step up the most for the Eagles?
Wow, that's going to be pretty good. You know what I'm going to say?
What?
I'm going to say Carson.
Oh, okay.
And it's not because he hasn't stepped up.
Right.
But I want him to get everybody involved. I understand. I don't want to throw to people who are going to drop the ball. I understand that. I don't want to throw it to, a rookie that might not catch the ball consistently or maybe, a guy, a third or fourth year receiver that's not going to catch the ball every time I throw it to him. I'll get mad too. I don't want to not throw it to him, but he has distributed the ball a little better. And Zach Ertz is usually open. Alshon Jeffrey doesn't have to be open. Just throw it to him.
Okay.
But I think he needs to open up against this Vikings defense because they are really good, especially on the corner.
All right. Steve G has a question. Uh-oh. You brought it up. Who is Edgar Allan Poe?
He wrote about all this. It's actually like some demonic, not demonic, but
demonic?
it's writings that are more so.
He was deep, man. He was deep.
Not deep, man. It was like evil, man.
Deep. He was evil deep.
Yeah, I don't like that type of stuff, man.
You watch horror movies?
I don't watch horror movies. I don't because I'm scared.
You're afraid of horror movies?
I don't ask my kids. I don't even watch them with kids.
You're 6'5", 330 pounds. What do you have to be afraid of?
Man, I'm not like that. Emily Rose, I'm not watching stuff like that,
What about that movie like Annabelle?
No. See, I'm not doing that.
What about Chucky?
I hear something in my house. No.
What about when you hear like this in your house?
No. I tell him, you better go put them damn dogs up. That's what I tell him.
What about Chucky? You don't like Chucky?
I don't watch that stuff, bro.
Really?
No, I don't watch it.
No Friday the 13th?
No.
No Freddy Krueger?
No, especially not Freddy Krueger.
Saw?
No.
None of it?
I
don't watch that mess either, man.
I don't do it, man.
I can't do that, man.
But that was a great play right there. We sacked him. We got to get on Kirk Cousins. We have to sack him. And the only way you can do that, we have to stop the run. Because if we let them get into play action, they can push the ball down the field to Thielen and Diggs. So we have to stop that. That's number one. And you heard it here. If we don't stop the run and they're able to go out there and use play action, it's going to be hard pressed for our defensive backs to really go out there and stop those two receivers. Plus, they have a pretty good tight end also.
You know what? Eagles had 10 sacks against the Jets, right?
Yes.
If they don't have a sack against the Vikings, you know what fans are going to be saying here.
Oh, yes.
You only had 3 before the Jets game. They better get at least a couple against Kirk Cousins. At least.
There we go, Alshon. What do I call him? That's my chain mover. Look,
he just did what you did.
Yep, that's my guy. That's the chain mover. He's probably the most important person in the offense, especially when DJs get back.
Right.
He will be one of the most important guys because now you can't double team him. Because they're going to put, what's his name, Slade, the cornerback, they're going to put him on Alshon. So somebody else has to win for him.
And their corners like to play physical.
Yes, they do. What's his name? Trey Williams?
Yeah,
pretty good.
They're like Chicago's corners. They like to bump and run. They like to put the hands on you.
Yep.
They like to play physical. So we have 1:06 left in the first half. Eagles holding a 7-point lead. They are on the move once again. Hopefully they can get a few more points on the board before halftime sets in. Oh, somebody call a timeout. Why are you calling timeout to slow down the flow of the game?
Right.
We were there for the Super Bowl.
And we had a great
stadium
show.
is impressive.
Really nice stadium.
Unbelievable. It's one of my favorite stadiums in the league now. I tell you, that new Atlanta Falcons stadium, oh my goodness.
I was parched a little bit.
You were what?
I was parched.
You didn't bring me nothing?
You left your water upstairs, remember?
You steal my popcorn. You didn't bring me a water.
No, I did. I brought you ice today. I brought him ice. I didn't bring you ice today.
Yeah, you did.
All right. You left it upstairs, didn't you?
No, I left my bottle of water upstairs because Crank tells me.
Who was that? Alshon?
Alshon again. Is anybody else catching the ball but Alshon and Ertz?
Yeah, to him, man. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said Carson. Carson has to get it to the guys that that he's not really comfortable with, so they can become more comfortable. And this would be the perfect game to highlight it.
Now, did you notice that for most of these simulations, I used to have a bottle of water sitting here?
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, our simulation producer, Crank, says I can't have water sitting up here because we can't be promoting a product possibly that goes against
Crank, that's messed up.
guidelines. You know what happened?
What's that?
I left a dang bottle of water sitting on my desk upstairs. But I'm
we
not going
got
back
another
upstairs to get it. Who's this?
Lisa.
Lisa M.
Yes.
All right. Is Kirk Cousins still average as he was in Washington?
Yes.
Now, I think he's worse now. I think he's worse now than when he was in Washington. I honestly do.
You never. He is worse in the aspect that they don't think rely on him like they did in Washington. Kirk Cousins, he's an $80 million average dude. I'm pissed off. I can't get $80 million.
I wish I was an $80 million average dude.
Never lied.
I wish I was an $8 million average dude.
And it's all guaranteed.
Yes.
But hold on. Even Rob got to be more careful because he had two years in which he made $20 million because they franchise tagged him 2 years in a row.
Are you saying he's the modern Jesse James? He's just robbing people?
Absolutely.
Wow.
I can't be mad at him.
He's like a bank robber? Wow. That's messed up. 10 seconds to go and a half. We're looking at a 1st and 10 here.
Wow, 20 million, then he's got 80 million. That's 120 million he made.
Man. Elliott?
Let's go, Jake.
43 yards out, is up, and it is good.
There we go. So we needed that. Jake, he's actually he proposed to his girlfriend, man.
Did he?
Yeah, and I was watching. They've been proposed for a long time now, but I just been watching all this. Everything's just all, tiptoeing through the tulips.
Why do you want to do that?
I'm not gonna say it. You're not gonna get me. You're not gonna pull me into it right now, babe. It's not me. Not me. Trish, you heard him.
No, Jake. I'm proud of you, man.
There you go.
Proud of you taking that leap of faith, man. It's all good. I've been married a long time. All right, we're going to bypassing the third quarter onto the fourth quarter now. And the Vikings somehow scored a touchdown in the third quarter we didn't get to see.
All right, but
10-7 right now, and the Vikings have the ball.
No,
That's not good. Hey, we got another question. Terrence wants to know, what's the best place to go out in Minnesota? Man, I don't know, because it's going to be 30-some degrees. I'm not going out over the weekend.
Bro, remember we drove up there, man? It was the coldest I've ever been in my life.
I'm from Wisconsin. I haven't been that cold in a long time.
Well,
I couldn't wait to get out
and I
of
keep asking, man, how you cold? You from Wisconsin? He said, bruh, that's why I don't live in
That's
Wisconsin.
right. I'll never live there again. It's not going to happen. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. We were there, 9 days?
Yeah, we were.
I can't do it, man.
I enjoyed it, though, man. I mean, it was great the way they had that set up, man, because everything was centralized in the Mall of America, you know.
I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the different food places that we tried. I enjoyed doing the shows there, the other venues that we went to downtown for various functions.
Yep.
But I did not enjoy going outside in that cold.
Dallas Goedert.
Hey, finally Goddard got a look.
Yeah, and he's going to be also a crucial guy in this offense because, you know, 12 personnel, which is actually their base personnel package, he's made an impact on blocking on the run. He did a great job on that last week. And also, you know, he's caught the ball fairly well also. So we need him to go out there and be an impact type of player.
Hey, next question. Barry wants to know, is this what the score is going to be like in the fourth quarter on Sunday?
Ooh. Yes, I think so. It's going to be one of those knockdown, drag-it-out games. Two defenses, you know.
It could be like that.
One defense is going to be out there playing great, and I'm going to say, Minnesota. But I need the Eagles to step it up and become that great defense that I know they can become. I need some rush from the front four. There we go.
Well, we know one half of the Eagles' defense is going to play well, the run defense. We know that they're going to play well. But we got to keep our fingers crossed for the rest of us. I'm just saying. Just throwing it out there.
We're going to wish.
Yep. Come on. Clock's ticking. Need some points here. Come on.
There we go. Nelson. There we go, Nelly.
Yeah, Nelly. Last game, 1 catch for 20 yards. This your money year, man. Nobody going to pay you that kind of money, bro.
$9 million, $9.4 million.
Yeah.
Let's go, Nelly. He knows his state. He's going to get that big money, man. Let's go, Nelly.
All right, red zone. Here we go. This is where the Eagles can put this game away right now.
That's plenty of time.
All day. What?
He goes for it.
Oh,
that should be a penalty. He was sliding. That should be a penalty.
Oh, my goodness.
He was sliding, man. If he slide, he can't be.
Not quarterbacks get concussions.
Right. And watch this. He's sliding. You can tell he's sliding, and all of a sudden, the defender still comes up and hits him.
Let's see. Did he commit?
Oh,
man, what's wrong with this game? Come on.
Oh, they got bunch left. Bunch right.
Here we go. Got it. And flag on the play.
Oh, that's your boy. Oh, defensive face mask. All right.
Oh,
all right.
Goal of the one.
I'm thinking Whiteside. Great job.
Game over now. This game's over.
Run it right up the middle.
Get Jordan Howard in the game. Boom. Oh, he didn't get there.
That's Sproles.
Sproles ain't even playing this week, man.
No, he's too little to be in there.
Yeah, you can't be running him between the tackles.
Put your power back in there. Put your hammer in there. Put your hammer in there. Howard, get in there.
Yeah, 2 minutes.
And Coach did say that he's gonna, lean a little more on Howard more so. So I mean, I would like that. Who do they have back here? Dallas Goedert. Dallas Goedert. There we go, Dallas.
Coming up with a little trick out of the bag.
There you go, Dallas Goedert at
fullback.
fullback.
About. This game over.
That's a good play, man. That's a great concept, too.
Look at the offensive line. Wall on the ball.
That's what you want.
Dominating the trenches.
I'm liking this simulation.
I know. It's favorable this time.
Right.
Usually the simulation game doesn't like the Eagles. I don't know why.
They hate the Eagles.
It's like the Vikings fans. They don't like the Eagles.
Bro, they were the nicest people in the world.
Midwesterners are nice people. You're from the Midwest. I'm from the Midwest.
I'm from St. Louis.
Midwesterners are good people, man.
Not people from St. Louis. They ain't
really?
Good.
What's wrong with your people in St. Louis?
That's not. I mean, they tend to live a little harder than most.
Really?
Yeah, man.
See, in Wisconsin, we just good old country folk.
Because all y'all do is eat dairy products.
What's that supposed to mean?
I mean, I grew up in baseball country, man. They call it baseball heaven. St. Louis. You heard that before.
People don't eat?
White Castles.
White Castles?
White Castles, baby. Hey, White Castles, you ever need a sponsor? I'm that guy.
You're the guy who buys frozen White Castle burgers.
I bring them once a week.
Yes, I know. Like, what, pack of 20? Eats 8 at one time.
I'm your guy, White Castle.
That's like eating X-Lax on a bun.
Tried to eat something, man. You wouldn't even do it for me, man.
No.
Oh, great play.
I mean, White Castle, Well, I had it one time with you when we were in Minnesota. Before that, I had it at White Castle since I was like 19 years old. Man, make sure you cover up the name of that.
You see how big my hands are? I can't see nothing.
I'm just saying, cover it up. We don't want to get in trouble with possible sponsors. Because you don't crank him down us out in a minute.
Crank it.
He ain't going down with us. Crank him down us out in a minute. I told him not to do it. I don't know what he was thinking.
Crank is the brother from the bank.
The educated brother from the bank. He's the mastermind behind the whole thing. Oh, nice stick.
There we go. There we go.
That's Zach Brown. Yeah.
Diggs, we need to keep him. Once he catches it, we got to stop him from yards. I think his yak yards is crazy if you allow him to catch it and run with it.
Well, you have Thielen, who's averaging 15.4 yards per catch, and Diggs is averaging 15.8. That's not good.
No.
Not good at all. But then again, get the Cousins, you neutralize that.
Absolutely. And the fact that they stopped their running back is a plus. We have to stop the run game.
Yes.
Keep them out of those shorts.
Can they stop Dalvin Cook?
If they can stop him, the game is over. There he is again.
Play action again. Man, he's been way off. And that's the average Kirk Cousins you've been talking about.
That's Kirk Cousins for you. Love you, Kirk.
$80 million bust.
Amen. Can Fletch get a sack? He's still got a sack this year, right?
The whole season, man.
And I understand why.
Yeah.
He's been double teaming, triple team. He's the sacrificial lamb for this defense. Thank you, Fletch. I understand, man. But he's gonna get his though. This is not a good offensive line. They try to act like they are, but they're not a good offensive line. They're not even good run blocking offensive line.
Ooh, that was almost a pick.
Nigel
almost had a pick.
Nigel.
But that's why he's playing linebacker
You're
instead of wide receiver.
Right.
Man.
Lane ready to come off the rock.
Wait a minute. How did the Eagles get the ball? Oh, was it fourth down?
Yeah, they went for a fourth down.
Oh, we good.
Timeout.
Who called timeout?
Vikings? Yeah, they're trying to
Don't they know
get the ball back.
I mean, 40 left in the game.
So they can still do it.
Man.
Nelly, they ran them first with Nelly.
So no Sproles
Smith is
this
pretty
week.
good. Nope.
No Avonte Maddox this week.
Nope.
No D-Jack this week.
Nope.
Who else is missing? Ronald Darby. No Ronald Darby this week.
Yep.
That's a lot of firepower.
That's an awful lot of firepower. So that's pretty good. Sproles, Maddox, D-Jack. You know who's been missing, man?
Who?
Corey Clerk.
I know. And he didn't practice today because of a shoulder situation. But supposedly him or Nelson Aguilar could be back on punt returns to replace Sproles this week.
That was a serious issue, man. Last week we definitely got it discussed, man.
That wasn't Corey's fault.
I know.
Corey was trying to be a heads-up player. Made a mistake. It's a human mistake. But he knew what he did.
Alshon, keep him going. First down.
Clock still moving. This one's in the bag. And why you toe tapping 10 yards inside the line? Look at this. He's still at 10 yards.
This is the best play in football right here.
The kneel down?
Yes, sir. The best play in football. The best play in football. Take a knee, baby.
Count it. Count it. Look at Carson. Y'all can go hunting. Oh, man. One more, do it.
One more kneel down.
And that is your ball game.
Eagles win 17-7. That's actually going to be a pretty accurate score. In fact, I would dare to say that might be the score of the game on Sunday.
Really?
17-7.
Well, I tell you what, a lot on the line for both of these teams. The Eagles right now tied with the Dallas Cowboys in first place in the East. The Vikings at 3-2, just a game behind the Packers. Of course, the Packers have to play the Detroit Lions a week from this coming Monday night at Lambeau Field. And Detroit's only a half game behind Green Bay. NFC North is a little bit tougher than we thought it would be. Chicago's
Absolutely
also
tougher.
3-2 as well.
Yep.
It's a log jam in that division, so it's a huge game for both the Vikings and, of course, the Eagles. And, of course, you talk about home field advantage because they could possibly see each other again in the playoffs. So it makes it even more important, whoever wins this game, coming out for a number of reasons on Sunday, looking down the road.
Looking at that division, man, it's a tough, tight division, man. I mean, Detroit showed me a lot more than I thought they were going to play better, man.
Well, we're going to see.
I didn't dare think they were going to be that good.
Yep.
You know, even though we lost the game.
Yep.
they showed me something, man. Their defense is pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
Offensively, they can move the ball a little bit. So, I mean, they're going to be a major player in that division.
All right, well, we thank you for being a part of this Week 6 simulation of Eagles football. Of course, as you saw, according to the simulation, the Eagles beat the Minnesota Vikings at U.S. Bank Stadium 17-7. Hey, don't forget, choose Nissan today for great offers on our most exciting lineup ever. Shop ChooseNissan.com. Did I get that right?
You got it right, bro.
Did we get paid for that?